0981. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also join us on YouTube where we're streaming at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Joining me this Tuesday morning. I don't have one guest, I actually have two. First of all, Irabor is in the building on Zoom, as it were. Irabor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ayo. I see you're looking to do double. Your blessings are double.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Welcome to the show. And of course, joining me as well. You don't usually hear him on a Tuesday, but it happens from time to time. James Silas on the beat. James, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Tuesday, of course. I mean, once upon a time, we were doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, but these days, we have to do division of labor.
Division of labor is very important too. I mean, you just need
Yes,
to
now,
you need to
of course.
spread the work here and there. It makes things easier along the way. Okay, there's actually a reason that I have both James and Irabor on this morning. I will not really reveal that yet. Some things are still cooking. I want to see whether that is going to, be done by the end or before we end the show. But having both of them here, it makes things a whole lot more interesting because we're going to dive into the gist of the matter. And there is no better place to start right now than what has been going on with Tubaba and Annie. There is no better way to start because that has been on the front burner in the news on everybody's lips and minds in the last 24 to 48 hours, and it has been all sorts back and forth opinions, think pieces. You did this, you didn't do that. We're coming for you, we're not coming for you, and so on and so forth. I've seen stories, retractions, putting them back again. At this point in time, I don't even know where we are in terms of what exactly or where exactly we are in this particular situation. All I know is that before coming in for the grapevine and us putting the stories together yesterday, I was very interested in Toke Makinwa's should I say reaction to this particular incident, and she's been very vocal about what's been going on between Tuface Tubaba and of course Annie. She and Annie are very close, and she has said that we're going to fight for Annie. It's not going to be a situation of she's on her own. We're really close and all that. But it seems like this particular situation is something that has been expected for a while. But I think what people did not probably expect is how it came out when Tubaba made that announcement on his social media. It came as a surprise, and then there were stories about, oh, he was hacked. He then came out to say, no, I wasn't hacked. I said this thing with my full chest. Nobody say this thing. Irabor, this drama is still very much ongoing, and it seems like it's a culmination of years of a lot of things snowballing into this to where we are right now.
You know, I think it was late last year or November, thereabout, where we're saying it's been a minute that we've heard from them annual. We have not seen any, story from the DBS because at a point you always expect them to kind of, dominate the airways with their problems. Now, if you're going to look at this thing critically, and I'm not siding anybody, not because I'm a man or anything, or because I have sisters or a mother or whatever. Let's just look at it objectively. First and foremost, if you see your friend is going through something in their marriage or at work or in life in general, I don't think it is until Kasala bursts before you try to render help or try to come in and try to solve the situation one way or the other. So with Annie's situation, people have different psychologies and traumas and things that they need to process. That's why I always urge everybody that before you enter anything, try and make sure that you are sorted as a person. Don't look to your person to be the primary source only. I'm picking my words very carefully. Primary source only for your happiness and all that. Now, this situation is so toxic that even me as a man, I am frustrated by how Two-Face communicates and disseminates information and how he acts publicly and even privately. The guy is a master artist. We love his music. I mean, I'm sure you've seen his advert with that mayonnaise brand. That is a stroke of genius. But now separate the art. Let's talk about the artist and the human being. We understand that he's a man. We understand that there are so many things that come with the industry. We understand all that. But now, first and foremost, as a man, the spiritual leader of the home and all that, whether you're a Christian or not, you shouldn't be airing your business out there. As a man, you shouldn't even be responding to these things like this as a man. Why would you go out on social media, especially during this sensitive time, seeing how people have been, giving your wife backlash following the release of a recent, TV series that people have been waiting for? And it's at this time that you're looking to give a confirmation. Who cares about the confirmation? Trying to confirm that, you said it with your full chest. It's like, what level of immaturity is that? As a man, what level of immaturity is that? You should not even say anything. Who even cares that you want to tell your people? Who are the people that are following you, are only following for your music? We don't give a damn about your personal life. Nobody cares. Do you understand my point? Like, I don't understand this level of self-appreciation and governance that they feel, I'm supposed to update. We don't care. Look at Blossom Chukwujeku. Now, the first time marriage is scatter. Look at Blossom Chukwujeku now. Nobody has heard Pim from Blossom till today. That's an actor who women are trying to sleep with every day. Do you understand? Like, you've not heard anything from him. Red Vigor has talked from that to tomorrow. She doesn't say more. They're not giving me attention. Let me go and sit down somewhere. Look at Oni of Ife's former wife now. Until that Casalada boss recently, nobody would have heard from her now. The man went to go and marry wives and forgot about her. So if you don't pour petrol inside these things, nobody would, want to see it burn. So Tuface, from that standpoint, as a man, for my hand, die. Like, I am so unhappy and disgusted by that move. Then they hacked my account. What level of childishness is that? That is so 2005 PR crisis management line. They hacked my account. Who cares if they hacked your account? Then you come back and tell us that, your account wasn't hacked. You are saying it to your full chest. What level of immaturity is that? I don't even understand it. The fact that I'm even talking about another person's marriage is even pissing me off. But because it's a topic is out there, we have to talk about it. I mean, we're entertainment analysts. Do you get my point? So, like, from that standpoint, I am not even happy the least. But now let's go to Annie. See, Annie too, her own self don't tire me. What is with this? I don't even understand this attraction to toxicity too, where you saw this man. The man has been married. The man has had children by how many women? I can't even keep count. The ones that we know about. You still
at least 2 others that we know about.
You still chook your head inside. So me, I hate when women play victim. When they will see Koro, fire is burning this bush, like it's burning. You still enter. You didn't carry water. You didn't carry extinguisher. You did not carry sand. You did not even wear blankets. You now enter with fire. You went to go and dip yourself in petrol first before you even enter the fire. Then you now come and be like, you people come and see, I'm burnt. So what should we do that you're burnt? So she too has to take responsibility because they did, except to Baba use juju that we don't know. Maybe use juju to juju her. That's why she cannot let go. Do you get? So I don't understand the obsession. I don't understand it from her standpoint. She needs to stop playing the victim card, and her friends too. That's why sometimes I always say women, they know they help themselves sometimes. They don't like to see the big picture, understand the situation of things where they now start giving you advice and start focusing on things that don't matter. If you're truly Annie's friend, from the jump even till today, you will call her out on her BS, but you also still help her. Because, I mean, this is life and death situation if you're going to look at it, because you don't know how people can spiral when it comes to divorce or all these things. So Annie has a huge part to play here in following Tuface and still being with Tuface till today, because we have had different issues with them over time. So she too is not supposed to be in that relationship. If it is that bad, then the friends that know about all these things must still get to this level before they're like, hey, we're going to expose you now. I don't buy that too. So those are my opinions on the matter. And this is a note to everybody out there. Know yourself first before you enter a relationship. In fact, I always say do due diligence. Yes, you cannot know everything forever and ever. I was telling you that the other time that he get one of our people where he married wife, he correspond, the wife go kitchen, go the brick plate. My guy was like, what's this? Do you understand? So we can never know matter. But definitely everybody needs to be accountable. Everybody needs to start getting sense. we cannot be behaving like, I mean, come on now. This is not 1995 now. We are not 10. Do you get, like, we are adults. People are in their mid 30s, late 40s. That's why when I see interviews like the one Vivica Fox is giving that, oh, the reason I did not follow 57 because I was young. Auntie, you were in your 30s. I mean, you were in late 20s. When did you need to have sex? I beg. Let's move on to another topic after James talking on. I beg.
Let's take a quick break and then let's take a very quick break. James will come in and give his own 2 cents, and we'll get into something very interesting. Like I said, the reason I have James and, of course, Irabor on the Grapevine this lovely Tuesday morning. Keep it tuned. This is Smooth 98.1. The Grapevine will be back in a bit.
Irabor came with violence.
Irabor, you're angry.
That if you can force part. Whoa.
Hey, Belly, good morning.
No mind all of them. They could just behave like Beth, Charlie.
You need to unmute. Belly, you're muted.
I think that's our guest now.
It's going to throw me off a bit, but we'll see how we can make it work.
Yeah, I think I can hear now. Hello?
No, they're still muted. They're still muted on their end.
Okay.
And we have to jump back in. All right, welcome back to the Grapevine on a Tuesday morning. This is the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. Ayokunmi here, James, Silas, and Irabor in the building on Zoom with me this morning. Welcome back, guys. So, James, I know that you're going to get, or you need to get your own 50 cents in on this particular matter. Irabor has had quite a bit to say on this Tuaba and Annie issue, but what is your own perspective on this one?
Yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, Irabor nailed it. You understand? He has said it all really, and from the show to as in everybody needs to take responsibility pretty much, because this isn't a situation of it's not Tubaba's fault. It's not Annie's fault. We cannot just place it on one person. These are two adults, two consenting adults who have come together to be in a relationship, especially marriage, and then are having issues that they would have dealt with, by themselves. I mean, there's the excuse of saying that, oh, they are celebrities, and celebrities, their business is the public's business, but not if you don't serve it to the public. Because
Exactly.
truly the way he put it out there, on the social media, on his Instagram, was just sort of what exactly is going on. And it still brings us back to the suspicion, the alleged, what people are, the fingers that are being pointed at them, the abuse of substances. Because sometimes maybe in your clear head, you will just not even do that kind of or take that kind of action by putting out that kind of information, and then somebody try to manage the information, and they go ahead to come out, do a video, not just one, two videos, saying that, look, I said there's a problem, and also it just takes it way out of it. Anyway, the latest on this information, on this situation, is that allegedly, I would say, is that Annie has been taken to a rehabilitation place somewhere in Lagos, where they are now taking care of her, and
As
they
we've
are
heard,
giving that credit to.
I'm glad you said allegedly.
Exactly. Allegedly. So
Yeah,
anyway, let's see how it goes, because I don't think it's just Annie that has to go to a rehabilitation place. They need to take two Baba there too. We both need help.
they
And
both
I
need
mean,
help, big time.
I feel sorry for the children, for the family. It's a whole roller coaster. I pray that God give them peace, and they will, be fine eventually.
Mm.
Our guest is
Amen to
here,
that.
right?
Yes, our guest actually is here. Like I said, we've been cooking some stew behind the scenes, and yes, it's finally ready, and we are about to serve it. So we have a special guest artist joining us this morning. She's also joining us on Zoom. Wish I could have had her in the studio, but at the end of the day, you take what you can get, and you keep things moving. We're being joined by a very talented singer. She's a songwriter. She's an instrumentalist as well, and I've listened to her music, and all I can say is that it blends heartfelt storytelling with very, very vibrant melodies. Please do welcome. Joining us this morning on the grapevine is words of Azia. Good morning to you. And as we say in
Hello.
France, bienvenue.
Hello.
Very good
Thank
morning.
you for
Hi.
having me. I'm so
Abs-
sorry. Like I had a little bit of illness this morning. It was a bit tough, but I'm glad we're still able to talk together, and I'm still
in-
here.
exactly. Thank God for technology that we're able to actually do this, do this over Zoom. So,
Yeah.
hey, like I said, you're a singer, you're an instrumentalist, and I've listened to your music, and all I can say is, I will say this. I listened to your song Lago. I also listened to Oyowoso as well. And I
Okay.
will say that it transported me to a time when I was fully into the music of Enya. When you want to get very zen, you just sit down and it takes you into that realm. What exactly is the inspiration for the type of music that you do? Because it is not your everyday music that you hear here and there. It's completely different. Beautiful, but different.
Thank you. I think whenever I write music, maybe I'm in a like different states of like mind somehow, because I really tend to like isolate myself, put myself in conditions that like I'm gonna feel really like rooted and inspired. And also most of my music is talking about faith, is talking about, yeah, I don't know, like something that is like deeply rooted, in terms of like
Mm,
emotions, or even like the fact that I'm singing also in my mother's language, which is Bete, my tribe language. I think this is all the elements that like give it like this type of depth, so to say.
interesting. James, you want to jump in because I know you have a couple of thoughts to get
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. I mean, talking about spirituality and everything, sometimes we are on radio, but I wanted to ask her what she drinks before she writes her music because it's not the usual. It's not. And I know you are actually up there when you said Enya's kind of vibe. It's not.
Mm,
It's. I mean, if someone old, let's say an old person, someone who has seen life so much, and makes music, it sort of it might sound different or sound somehow, because you'll be talking from a whole wealth of experience and everything. But I mean, you're young, but what's coming out? Look, let me tell you, I might not get everything you say in your music. I listen to Lago as well. I might not get everything like the meaning per se, but you can tell with the progression, with the production, with the way she delivers the lyrics, you
mm.
can tell that this thing, you don't understand what somebody say, but you say, this music is sweet going on, but
It
I know
just
they
touches your
understand,
soul.
but I understand, but I like it. Yes, it just sort of communicates that, and that's the power of music pretty much. But I would like to know, like Ayo asked you, what goes on in your mind? What's your inspiration? Where does this music, this brand of music, who have you been listening to? How does this music come to life?
So my mom is a musician. She's a singer as well. So I grew
Okay.
up listening to her making music, and I'm sure like he has influenced me in the way I create. This is also why I often put her voice as well in my records. So yeah, that's first thing. And also I think like the music that I listen to a lot of like old African artists, old Ivorian artists.
Mm,
So I think this is also something that like is in my sound today, or even like old American artists as well, like jazz artists, because my music is also a blend of like jazz
Mm,
fusion kind.
yeah.
So yeah, I think this is what like creates this sound, I'd say. And then in terms of lyrics, it's mainly what I'm reading, like what I'm gonna read.
Mm,
I read a lot of poetry. Yeah, I think it's a big blend of like my environment and everything that I'm seeing on the daily, listening on the daily. I try to be really intentional with the music I listen to, with what I read, with what I'm looking at, and to like look at stuff and read stuff and listen to stuff that are inspiring me. I try to cut as much as I can what doesn't feel inspiring to me. And so, yeah, I think this is how it shapes my sound, I'd say.
Is this your
Beautiful,
first time in
beautiful.
Nigeria?
No, second.
First time in Nigeria.
Second
It's
time,
my,
second
it's
time.
my
Okay, so are you
second
looking
time.
at collaborations? Are you
Yes.
looking at collaborations? Are there
I
Nigerian
would
artists that you're
love
feeling?
to have collaborations with Nigerian artists. I love Nigerian artists.
Hmm. Is there anybody in mind that you love to, jump on a song with? Anybody you want to name drop?
Asha. Asha for
Ah,
sure.
Asha. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
now
Asha is
that
like, it's someone that I've been listening to for years. And yeah, I think like it's one of my favorite artists. She's incredible.
That works.
amazing.
That
Irabor, do
works.
you want to jump on this conversation? Because I'm guessing you have a couple of things you'd love to get off your chest.
Yeah, definitely. I want to ask, how are you going to assess the Nigerian music market right now? And are you looking to be here permanently, or is it just a case of trying to test the waters?
Sorry, I didn't understood the question. Can you say it again?
What I'm saying is right now, you're in Nigeria. This is your second time. I'm saying, are you passing by, or are you looking to explore the Nigerian music market? And what do you think
Oh,
about it right now? Do you think it's a market that you would be interested in staying permanently?
yeah, I think so. Honestly, I think like Nigerian artists are so diverse, creative, like, and also I can feel like there's um a lot of them that are really like culturally rooted and proud. And this is something that is very inspiring to me, and I'd love to be like a part. So yeah, and a lot of people that are like following me and listening to me right now are from Nigeria. I don't even know how this happened, but I think maybe because when I started this Words of Asia, I actually was in Nigeria. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, I have a special attachment with the Nigerian music scene and Lagos. I feel like yeah, it's a very inspiring place, and I'd love to, you know, get my feet really in it.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nigeria, we stay winning. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's it. I just need to ask this question because I'm very curious to know. Now, you said your mom does music and she was a very, very big inspiration for your musical journey. Now,
Mhm.
you had her on Oyewoso. I listened to that. It was a beautiful thing, seeing mother and daughter on the same track. Now, what did it feel like for you being able to do a song with a woman that, number one, she's your mom, and she inspired your entry into music. She inspired the sort of sound you put out, being able to do a song, like doing a song with a legend. How did that feel for you?
Honestly, it's a blessing. I'm blessed, and also like it's interesting because it's like how the old generation, like, they're gonna pass on something to the next ones. So it feels like she's giving me, I don't know how you say it in English, but the like she's passing me the torch,
Passing the
like
torch, yeah.
yeah, now it's your turn, and it pretty much feels like it. And I'm also happy because like she's not currently that active musically, but the fact that like I'm trying to bring her into my music, I feel like it gives her and her career a new turn as well, and a new dynamic. And I can tell how it makes her happy. So this is like this, then it becomes so much more than music, because it's like impacting our relationship and our lives as well. So yeah, no, this is something that I'm incredibly grateful for, being able to share that with my mom.
Absolutely great stuff. James,
Yes. So real quick, if you need to work with a producer here in Nigeria, I mean, are there plans? So if you haven't, which producer do you think might be able to connect with your sound?
Honestly, I connected with some producers lately that I actually worked with when I was in Nigeria, but I don't have a precise idea of like people that I could collaborate with in terms of sound. I'm really open. I'm really curious. So yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Time has actually
Awesome.
flown by. What I on a final note, I know that you have a couple of songs out there. You know that Lago is there, Far From Land also. Oyewoso is also there. Are we expecting a full-length album from Words of Azia anytime soon? Fingers crossed.
Yay. No, I have a little piece of work that is coming very, very soon, hopefully. I'm working on it.
All right. Hoping to hear great things from you, Irabor. You want to, get your final thoughts in as we run up the conversation.
Oh, what
Yeah,
did you say?
definitely.
Sorry.
I would have loved to know her opinion on the Tuface matter if she is following the story or if she has heard about it.
Azia, have you been following the whole situation of between Tuface and Annie, the whole divorce saga? Have you been following that story in the last couple of days?
No,
She hasn't
no,
been.
not as I said, I'm so I'm so like a granny on the news stuff, etc. Like, I'm a bit of a rat. Like, I'll be focused on like my stuff, my music. So I don't really check what's going on online. So no, I haven't been following that.
Let's give you a tip. Regarding the question James asked you about collaborating with people, I'll just say stay clear from Two-Face Idibia currently. Or even if you're going to collabo, don't collabo physically. Collabo, Bluetooth. Send emails. Don't do physically.
Oh my
Yeah, that could
goodness.
never happen. Don't worry.
Irabor. Okay, let me
But
take a
thank
couple
you
of
for warning me.
let me take a couple of messages as we round up the conversation. Francis says, see, I don't have an issue with Tube about filing for divorce. My own was he didn't have to do it on the internet. Seeing Annie is already getting backlash from the TV show. Fans don't need to know about her relationship again. All right. Ali says, there is no way that this Tubaba and Annie Idibia issue isn't centered around publicity because I really don't get why people who are genuinely going through a tough time make it a public matter. I even saw a video where Tubaba talked about the issue on the stage when he went to perform. Like, what type of irresponsibility is that? Exactly what Irabor says. Tali says, thank you. I needed that good laugh on entering fire apology. Cruz says, Irabor don't on lights after touching everywhere. And Tayo says, too many archaeologists and tailors on social media about this matter. Everything about the Utuko will and Jada Smith family is against our will. Admin, log us out of the group chats. 2 adults refusing to grow up. Well, Tayo, it's in our faces. There's nothing we can do. All right, we need to call it a morning. But before we go, Azia, for those who would love to listen to your music and, of course, get all zen like I have been, where can they listen to your music on all the popular streaming platforms, I want to imagine?
Yeah, so you can just tap Words of Asia everywhere and you'll find me. Normally, if I did my correctly, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, even on social media, Words of Asia. And yeah, I have some good stuff coming.
Some good stuff coming. All right, guys, before the good stuff comes, I will tell you, you should listen to Lago and, of course, Oyewoso as well. Absolutely beautiful music. Thank you so much. We've been joined by Words of Asia this morning. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me. I hope I'll be able to meet you again.
Yes, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. No worries, we'll make it happen. And thanks so much. James and Irabor, it's been a pleasure having you guys. Thank you so much for always coming through.
Yes, bye, yes, yo. See you on the next one. Bye.
All right. Do have yourselves a great day, guys. Cheers. Take care.
Bye.
And of course, thank you for being a part of the show this morning on Grapevine. It's been an absolute pleasure. Cruz says, okay, what's it? It's Words of Azia. That's WORDSOFAZIA. Words of Azia. You can just Google search that to get all the information. Thank you so much. And of course, keep it tuned to the Smooth Breakfast. More great music coming your way on a Tuesday morning. Oh, well, we made it work. Last.